Hi, my name is Alvin and I'm horticulturist at Keppel Land. Most people here call me the plant doctor. My main responsibilities here are basically to oversee the landscape maintenance as well as to make sure all the plants here are doing fine. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to grow indoor plants. There are a wide range of plants suitable for the indoors. Here are some examples. Here we have aglaonemas. These are good foliage plants for indoors and they are available in many different shades and colours. Sansevieria or mother-in-law's tongue. This is a good plant especially if you are lazy in watering your plants because they require very little water. African violets. These are probably the only house plants that will flower indoors. So if you're into flowers, this is a must-have. Other plants like Phytonia basically also give a lot of foliage and they remain low. And then you have philodendron and a very common money plant. All these are excellent choices for houseplant and help to improve air quality, filtering out impurities, and provide oxygen. The most important requirement for indoor plants is basically the lighting. Lots of people think indoor plants do not require light, but this is not true. Just because your eyes can perceive the light doesn't mean it's sufficient enough for the plant. Very often, office fluorescent lighting is insufficient for indoor plants even though they look bright enough to the human eye. As such, supplementary lighting such as LED lights need to be brought in. For most indoor plants, the minimum amount of light required are usually those found near the window. Avoid bright sunlight, but bright diffuse light is usually preferred. Do not water unless the soil starts to look dry. Very often, symptoms of overwatering might look like underwatering, and the more you water, the more roots die and the more leaves will drop. For other plants, such as the mother-in-law's tongue, overwatering, you will develop a brown spot such as this to indicate rot. The use of hydroculture better helps us monitor the amount of water the plant requires. There's a minimum, optimal, and maximum. So basically, you just have to keep the water level at optimal level so that you know the plant has sufficient amount of water. Hydroculture basically uses the use of pebbles in replacement of soil. But remember, you have to flush the pebbles once in a while to prevent the buildup of salt. No matter where you put your plants, there will always be bugs. Always check your plants regularly and look for small little black dots or small cottony stuff which could be mealybugs. There are many insecticides that can be used on household plants. Use plant-based chemicals such as neem, pyrethrin which are extracts from chrysanthemum, and white summer oil. Avoid using toxic chemicals which have odours and that are toxic to humans. As mentioned before, overwatering and over-fertilizing are often the biggest killer for indoor plants. If your plants do not have that much light, they will not need so much watering and will not need so much fertilizing. In fact, if you do have to fertilize, only fertilize once a month or at half the recommended dosage. These are some important points to remember. And there you have it. I hope these tips have been useful for bringing more greenery into your homes and offices. For more information, check out this forum. Till next time, happy gardening.